Yo, 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 yo. Let's go. Let's go. It's time. We turn everything off. Turn off this video loop. There we go. And bam, music's off. All right, my friends. What's up? Good morning. Running behind on time. What else is freaking new? These Monday and Thursday streams specifically, it's like I wake up, I do dad life. I got a lot of dad stuff. And then I sprint to the computer, monitor. And I'm setting up, the VIP picks. I'm looking at the model stuff. I'm doing the recaps that I can. I'm making all the graphics for the day. I'm coordinating with Freak. I'm coordinating with Bennett, who runs social media. I'm, checking up on anybody who has sent emails or messages, and I'm trying to help everybody. And then it gets time to the live show. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's 9:04. I got to get started. And I run to the kitchen and I hit the espresso machine because your boy needs a pinkies up cup. Oh, pinkies up cup, baby. This one helps me through the mornings. And here I am, late as usual to the show. And welcome. If you are new here, Bets for Breakfast, Monday, Thursday, and Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. Eastern. I am here being an absolute degenerate. We're going to spend time today putting together some parlays here on DraftKings and FanDuel. Let me log in over here. I'm sure I actually have a boost or two. Maybe you can even just make one out together for Monday Night Football. I see no reason why we can't. Oh, look at this. FanDuel already putting up Thanksgiving tickets and boosts and stuff. So, yes, these shows are degeneracy at its finest. Now, I had lately been leading off with these shows talking about that and how we're going to be just degenerates on these sites for these live shows Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. And that includes, my friends, this Thursday for Thanksgiving. Your boy is going live in the morning because we got 3 games of football on Thursday. So, of course, I'm going live. My friends, I will be here for you. We're going to be goofy. We're going to have some fun with it. We'll do some touchdown parlays, things like that. We're going to have fun. So be here. I'll be here Thursday morning, 9 a.m., the norm, okay? I'll be here. You can expect me. And I got your back. I got your back on Thanksgiving, my friends. Got your back. So the thing I've been saying lately with these shows is, yes, we're going to build out some parlays today. However, the thing about my VIP product is it ain't anything like these shows. It's just not. It's just not. The VIP product is substantially based on straight picks, smart bets, sharp bets, like straights, lots of straights. Matter of fact, it's so important to me to make sure that the VIP product is quality over quantity, that not only do we provide you, listen, there are other products out there that give you betting models, right? They give you betting projections, player prop projections. We're not the only product that's been doing that since 2021. We might have been doing it longer than most, but we're not the only one. But with our player projections, we don't want to just give you, hey, here are 200 projections for week 12. No. We grade them all, and then we make certain grades officials. Those officials, quality over quantity. In fact, this past week for NFL, it went 2-1. 2-1 for about a half unit profit. So the thing is about that is, yeah, there are more. You can go get more if you want it. But the officials are quality over quantity. And again, I'm just going to show you real quick. So it's like, were there more projections? I thought I had a photo of it. There it is. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, there were more projections. Here are the top 5. Official, the 82 plus bet grades. But there were like 250 projections for the weekend. Okay. So again, quality over quantity. We have them all. We have more than you need, but we really try to fine tune this and pare this down to some of our faves. All right. Now, here are 2 that did not make our finals list. These are not official picks. These are simply, hey, here's 2 I like. By the way, again, under our official bet grade, they were not good enough to make it. Hey, thank you so much. Listen, I'm going to get out ahead of this. There are so many people that come on these shows in chat and they say things like this. Joined VIP last month, made over $500 tailing all the plays. The price pays for itself. Big trust donuts. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Trev. A lot of people do these unsolicited, unprompted feedback things like this. I've been a member for a week and I'm convinced. I love it. And that stuff is so helpful for me because then I don't have to come off as a shill and say, hey, join the VIP. Y'all just do that for me. These two plays are not official picks by any means, but they are two that I saw on the projections list under the 82 plus bet grade. And my gosh, I love them. I love them. Like these two, I would happily run out as official picks tonight. That being said, I already have an official pick for tonight for my VIPs. It's already in my NFL picks channel. I'm just going to let it sit there. I'm just going to say, I don't need to add more. But hey, if you're like, I need a parlay, I need some volume tonight, well, go use the projections. They're sitting there. They're going to help you. A tax haps plays. Let's go, man. If you follow all donuts, plays, and models, you will never lose. I'm up 30 units last week. I mean, it's been an insane run. Hey, yo, join the VIP to steadily grow your bankroll. You can parlay it away on fun stuff. Yeah, that's what I do too, Anthony. Yeah, just run out some parlays, There's nothing wrong with it. You just got to do it responsibly, a tenth of a unit on that lotto, but then a full unit on the VIP pick itself. One of the only cappers out here, completely transparent, easy to follow along. Thank you so much. That's the goal. We do math-based recaps. Every single penny, every single pick. Nothing escapes. I mean, for instance, here's a math-based recap. That's what I mean. Like, you cannot fake this. There's no tweaking in, a tracker app how much we bet on that play. All right? Because you see that. Like, you see that all the time on, I'm not going to name these apps, but you see it all the time. One play is their wager is set for $25 screenshot. The next wager, they change the app unit size to 100 and oh wow, look at how much money I made. And then they change the unit size to $1 for their monthly recap photo. Then they change their unit to $50 for the Thursday night football sweep. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys get it? It's disgusting. I cannot stand it. So I said, I'm done with this garbage. I'm done with all these spaces that all of the scum are living on, and I'm just doing it old school. Everything is $100 friggin' dollars. Everything gets recapped based on the odds. No more, no less. You can't fake it. You just can't fake it. So, yeah, that's what the VIP's been doing. It's been freaking fun. It's been incredible. It's been as people are saying here in chat too, does the generational run for the model ever end? I mean, at this point, I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, it's been insane too, Trev. Great day yesterday, up 12 units, been VIP for 2 years, worth every dime. I love it. Discipline is key. That's key in so many walks of life, not just betting, no doubt. I'm assuming you're parlaying. So how you just wrote that, putting my slips together, you're just parlaying everything. Don't do that. You trying to make money? Stop parlaying everything. That's the truth, my friend. By you making that comment, that you asking for help, in my opinion. I guess it could be just complaining, but I don't think so. I feel like you want help. Stop parlaying. Very simple. Stop parlaying everything. You'll make money. You just can't parlay it all. Appreciate that, Kelly. Thank you. 333 people this morning. We are just getting through our morning introduction, saying hello. 333 people tuned in for a 49ers and Panthers Monday Night Football show. Let's get to it, my friends. Like this video if you're watching live. If you're watching later, like it then too. You can drop a comment after too. All right, let's go. Thursday Night Football, let's get to it. We got degeneracy to get to. We have a 7.5 point road underdog, Carolina Panthers. I wish that we caught this line at -6.5 for the 49ers. I think I would have loved it. Like, absolutely loved the 49ers at -6.5. But unfortunately, we've got a live line here of 7.5. Now, the betting model earlier this week had the Niners at -7. It caught it live at -7, but it was the 13th most confident pick on the list. There's the confidence ratings. It was 13th here, San Francisco -7. So that's kind of unfortunate. So this line has crossed that 7-point barrier. Remember, the 3s, the 7s, the 10s, 14, the touchdowns and field goals are absolutely key when you're betting on spreads. So we missed it. At this point, you're buying a point to get under it. I don't like it, unless you're going to end up parlaying. And what I mean by that is this. You could go to game lines. You could grab the -6.5 alternate spread for the 49ers. Now, this is kind of trash. You don't really want to bet a spread at -143. I mean, you do what you want in life, but that ain't my type. That's not my cup of tea. At that point, you're going to want to parlay it with something. Now, I'm not a huge parlay fan, as I just told Deontay there. That being said, I know that my community is obsessed with them. So the one thing I like to do in my community is, if you join as a VIP, I like to post these cheat sheets. Some of them make it to Twitter. Some of them make it to Instagram, things like that. And that's the cost of doing business. I mean, some stuff's going to be out there. And here's the deal. I'd rather have you be armed with knowledge and some really good parlay pieces rather than you trying to do it on your own. So I would lean heavily into something like this over just kind of randomly choosing something. Now, again, a tweaked ankle and all of a sudden half of these are cooked. Like if Purdy gets hurt or something, or McCaffrey rolls an ankle, all of a sudden, you're on 4 different McCaffrey props. You're cooked. You're absolutely cooked. So please be mindful. Please be mindful that these are not the best ideas. However, that being said, if you want to run out something like this, right, where you're like, well, let me get under that 7, that key number for the spread. Again, I do not advise that. I hate it. In fact, I loathe this. But I know my viewers enough at this point in time that there are so many of you that are like, I'm just going to take the -6.5. I see people doing it 24/7. So I've learned that I am in year 5, that I can scream from the mountaintops, do not do it. People are going to do it. So at this point in my YouTube journey, in my Discord career, I make sure that I tell people what I would do, what I'm betting on, how I'm betting. But then I also take the extra time, go the extra mile to make sure that for the degenerates out there, at least here's a better path than probably what you would have done on your own. So please, 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 please take this for what that's worth. This is something I would be looking at doing. If you're trying to buy the point, which I'm not, this would be probably the way I would do it. Okay. But again, ain't no way I'm buying a point there on the line. I mean, truly, you're probably better off just running out like a Niners money line, and that, oh my gosh, look at CMC -380 is absurd. This is an absurd touchdown line. Like, that is absolutely preposterous, my friends. Oh my gosh, that's foolish. Oh, hey, by the way, real quick, show of hands. What's up, Fire? You've been on fire again. Standard. I love it. You're goated. So much coffee in my system. Raise your hand if you cashed out yesterday. Once again, Javonte Williams, first quarter rushing yards. I've been banging away on this drum for 4, 5, 6 weeks at this point here on YouTube every single freaking time. Raise your hand. Chat, let me see it right now. Raise your hand. Did you cash? Let's go. Come on. I need to know who listens to me on this show. I can't make it more clear every single week. It's free. It's so free. Oh, my goodness. There we go, Chad. Okay, and now the hands are rolling in. Courtney says every week, let's get it. Oh, that makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. These are the types of things that I love to see. Thanks, Master. I appreciate that. Appreciate you checking in. These are the types of things that I love to see because I say a lot, right? And I cover a lot of different betting angles and I make sure people are on good plays. And then some of it, like, I'm not going to, here's what I don't do in my VIP: post a limited line for a limited book, a limited availability, and then go out there and X and flaunt, market, tout, VIP link this. I'm sorry. Y'all have the wool pulled over your eyes in the betting space. Literally 95% of the people on X who are growing these large platforms. Not everybody, and don't be tagging me in people. Half of them are my friends here. But there are a bunch of them that are not, that are just scamming the crap out of you. And you got to be careful out there. Posting a limited availability line, at midnight or middle of the day, and only 10% of the states have access to it. And then they act like, oh, banger day, caught this one. This is why you're going to be in the VIP. Garbage. If it ain't a widely available line, I don't even post it. I'll tell Discord about it and be like, hey, y'all need to know about this Javonte Williams first quarter rushing prop. It's been free for 10 weeks. Lock it in every week, right? And I've said it for a month. But I do not include that in a VIP recap. I'll make sure that those that can use it win, but it's not a VIP recap. That is not included in the 99 and 64 or whatever for plus 20 units. That's not included. That's garbage, man. That's garbage. Just know that people are doing that. They're doing that out there. Please be careful. Like yesterday, my Jalen Johnson over 16.5 rebounds and assists, widely available. It was in I'd say 6 to 8 books had it at 16.5. Another half dozen probably had it at 17.5 around plus odds. Widely available play. We're not talking a play with 3, 2 pick 'em apps at minus 180 and then one sports book, and then everything else is a higher line or not even available. It's crazy. It's crazy what people do out there. CeeDee Lamb with 3 drops. I can't believe it, man. Absolutely wrecked a plus 400 parlay yesterday for us. Unbelievable. I was so frustrated to see that. 3 drops, man, including a touchdown. Then he starts pointing. What really ticked me off with that touchdown drop, too, is he starts pointing at Dak, throw it to the corner, throw it to the corner. Yeah, Dak should have thrown it to the corner so you can run to it. But at the same token, he put it on the numbers, dude. You dropped the ball still. It went through his freaking elbows. And he has the audacity to be like, Dak, you should have thrown it to the corner. Yeah, you should have. But you should have caught that football and the other 2 over the middle, just clubbing the ball. Oh, my gosh. 7 drops in 2 games. That's on him. Don't be blaming Dak. George Pickens ain't dropping him. He's going up and high pointing the football over 2 guys down the sideline. Now, oh, Dak, come on, throw it to the corner. Garbage, man. Linky, you just go to your profile or email them if you're having trouble. I can't help you on this live show. Sorry. Shoot them an email. Email them. They have a support. It's at the bottom of their site. Like every other site, just hit that support link, shoot them an email with the help you need. Donuts, I was trying to sneak 2 to 3 leg parlays in. I was getting smoked. I'm going to start doing individual bets. Let's go, Jakes. Another one. Another one. Let's go, my friend. Another one has joined the winning circle. You gotta. And here's the deal. People, here's the VIP link, by the way. Here's the link. Bam, bam, bam. People that are betting long-term need to make longer-term decisions. What are we doing? You're going to bet every day. You know you are. If you're watching this show, you likely bet every single day, or the majority of the days that you can at the very least. Hopefully you're betting with discretional money, discretionary funds. It's your hobby money, and you can afford to. And if you are, my friends, why are you wasting it? Would you go buy a scratch off every day? No, probably the majority of you will not. So that is essentially what you're doing with these lottos. You're buying a scratch off every single day, and you're donating to the sports books. Don't do that. If you're actually trying to make money, listen, go do that if you're having fun and you can afford to have fun and you can burn through the bankroll doing it, by all means. If it's the cost of entertainment, if instead of watching Netflix, YouTube, Hulu, all this stuff, not YouTube, you got to watch my channel, but you're fading all these things and you're using that money. You're not going out for drinks and breakfast. You're not buying lattes daily. All right, cool. Have fun. Do whatever you want with your money. It's your life. But if you're like, man, Donuts, I want to make some money. It's 2025. If you're only parlaying or you're only on pick'em apps doing pick'em entries 24/7, that's on you. There's like 46 states at this point, I believe, 46 that have access to exchanges or legal stateside books. There's only like 4 or 5 states worth of people that are stuck with pick'em apps only. So if you're out there and you're like, the only thing I do is DFS stuff, I don't know what to tell you. If you're losing because of yourself. You got to be careful out there. Come on. At what point do we put a bad bet in to throw off the book's algorithm? Thanks for the 10 spot, buddy. I appreciate that. Nice little breakfast. Little pinkies up cup. You just got me the next order, my friend. Thank you very much for the 10 spot. Let's get a single bet, big dog. What's up, Felix? Good morning, my buddy. Parlays just don't hit like they used to. I'm going to be honest, man. They never do. They never do. But again, seriously, honestly, thank you, Poppy. Thank you. I know you are. Appreciate you very much. And thank you very much for the 5 spot, Felix. Y'all just got me and my wifey a little breakfast treat. So truly, very generous, man. And whenever people do that, that's crazy. Very generous. A parlay's never hit. That's right. I mean, listen, it's the truth. So many of you you get hooked. Missed by the last leg once again. I'll get the next one. And no, you won't. Yeah. You can end up 4 yards short again. 1 catch short again. It's the cost of doing business. The books make 85% of their money on the friggin' parlays. Yeah, I mean, listen, these are very calculated parlays. If we're going to hit a few more than the general public. I'll say that. You know what I mean? Steelers got them Bills next week. Oh gosh. We can't beat the Steelers in their slide. Well, the Bills are 3-4 in their last 7. Just I'm trying to decipher if you gave me a $5 tip for a cup of coffee because you're being kind, or you just wanted to make me upset a little bit about the Bills. And you're like, this is worth the $5 because it literally hits me and I just get a flood of emotions and I'm just about as negative as I can be. Like any bit of optimism I had in me is just gone. It's just gone. Not a shred left. Not a shred left. Hey, remember how I said parlays never hit? Well, one thing I want to highlight too, though, is this. Like, there are ways to parlay and profit, but I think too many of you are just slapping stuff on the wall and hoping it sticks. Okay? Here's an example. Like, rather than throwing together your random parlays, here's an idea. This was yesterday. So let me show you guys something. It just kind of hit me and I was doing it on the back end. Let me bring this up. All right. And I'm going to show you another page as well with a parlay. And then let's look at tonight and see if we can cook it. So here is the VIP tracker sheet. All right. And here's you can see we're up. This is NBA on the season. So is that 34 days or so? We're up 41 units profit. 41.1 units profit is what that comes out to. $100 better would be up $4,110.26. Let's not shortchange ourselves. Now, the top 3 money lines on the season. What we do is we track all the trends that we can so that if anybody wants to use the models outside of the officials, at least you have us tracking trends for you. That's what we do. That's our goal. So we track trends on top of posting the officials. Here are the officials. Games, you're up 10.96 units. Player props, you're up 18.62 units. Donuts, you're up 11.51 units. Total 41 units. But then in addition to that, we track all the trends every single night from the model. All the top ones. Top pick of the night for money lines, top 3 money lines, top 5 money lines, overall, all the games on the slate money lines. Same for spreads, same for totals. Now check it out. The top 3 money lines. Sweep, 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 sweep. Oh my gosh. We're talking more than 50% of the top 3 money lines have swept. Now, here's the deal. Sometimes, like last night, the top 3 money lines are just too juiced. Most nights, the odds are like minus 130 to plus 240. Every once in a while, you have last night where they're like minus 200. Or on the flip side, I think it was November 20th. Was that Thursday? The top 3 money lines was a plus 350, and that cashed plus 350. So here's the deal. Last night, I was like, okay, well, the top 3 is not a good return. Let me just put the 5 together. So I grabbed the top 5 money lines from the model and I parlayed them and I used a boost plus 370. Easy money. Easy money. And this is why we track all of these trends for you so that you can also make your own decisions on what you want to do nightly. Top 3 money line model plays as a parlay in the NBA as a solid parlay that you can get. No doubt, Stevie, this thing has been absolutely phenomenal. It's been phenomenal. That's really funny. Oh, man. Does this make sense, chat? Does that make sense? And I like to cover that every once in a while because I know on these Mondays and Thursday shows, a lot of my members tune in for these. So I like to try to, to an extent, do like almost like a VIP live support at times. So my point is, like, if you're going to be parlaying, tonight, let's say you're allocating $20 to parlays tonight. Why not, again, why not run out the top 3 money line parlay or the top 5 money line parlay? How many sweeps we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 out of the 34 slates. So 33% of the NBA season, 33% of the NBA season, the top 5 money line parlay has swept. I love that, Brian. I love that. Listen to Mondays. Here's the deal. So it's like so many people are going to make their own parlays tonight. You're going to make 5 or 6 of them, and you're going to fade the one that's hit 33% of the time. And we've had odds up to plus 2,000 on those parlays. So just come on, guys. I just want people to be more profitable. So I try to highlight this stuff for you. So if we're going to put together a parlay for tonight, again, I don't advise. I would personally rather be rolling with the top 5 NBA money lines. Top 3 NBA money lines, top 5. Before I do any of this. But I'm looking at something like this tonight. Persol 40 plus, CMC 40 plus, Purdy 200 plus. Like, I want that correlation. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go to the receiving props. I'm going to go to Persol 40, which, by the way, is a fine straight pick if you want it. So is CMC to an extent. But, like, I want to build in some correlation here. And you can run up the Purdy passing yards ladder, too. I mean, there's no real reason why you got to drop to 200. Like, he's either slinging it or he's not, right? So, a plus 222, 3-leg parlay, boom, boom, bam. 40, 40, 220. Something like that, I think, is a fine option. Yeah, man. I love it, Steve-O. Keep it simple. Top 3 money line parlay. If it's decent odds, you run. If it's not, you move to the top 5 money line, you run that. I mean, listen, dude, I already covered this. 46 states have access to exchanges too, like Novig. You don't have to parlay. You can if you'd like. You don't have to. Yeah, I think Ricky Purcell is a great spot tonight. So remember, it didn't make the official projections because it wasn't a high enough bet grade, but Ricky Purcell over 38 and a half receiving yards posted this on Thursday on the website. He played 75% of the snaps in his first game back last game. 75%. And a lot of people are looking at the stats, right? And they're like, all right, well, you only have 3 targets and a catch or whatever it was. Like, it wasn't a good game for him. But my guy did play his normal snap rate. And if he's playing his normal snap rate, I mean, this is a line in the beginning of the year you probably were getting at like 70, 68 and a half, 64 and a half. I don't know. It's probably up there, though. This line is just way too low. It's way too low. So I think it's a really, really good play. In fact, if you're not playing my official VIP play that I posted to Discord earlier, this is a baller play, in my opinion. Like, I love it. I love it. Has he given out any picks yet? Yeah, probably a half dozen. But this is a talk show. I will be honest. We bounce around topics, Lucas. We bounce around topics. We talk parlays, we talk straight bets, we talk strategy, we do recaps and reviews. I do Q&A. So it's not like a picks video, I post those. I post those 4 or 5 days a week. I post the mobile ones so you can watch on mobile. I post the long form you can watch on computer or mobile as well. Little landscape, turn your phone sideways. But this is my talk show. This is my sports betting talk show. Bets for breakfast. That's the show is right there. Bets for breakfast. And I go down whatever avenue I feel like going down while we're doing the show. So, yeah. MLB is tracked the same way, my friends. MLB, I mean, chat right now. If you're a VIP member who is here during MLB, y'all let them know right now. Let them know how MLB went. Because, oh my gosh. MLB is probably the best model we have. I would say that NFL is potentially, the NBA is potentially passing it up right now, though. Because this season is absurd. I mean, here's like a last post that I found in VIP. So we do strikeout props as if, I'm showing the wrong screen. We do strikeout props as officials. Let's go. The strikeout prop of the day, 78 and 34. 78 and 34. Strikeout prop of the day. These were 3-unit bets. So go ahead and just do some quick math there. MLB was nuts. It was absurd how good it was. And then we also do the top 80 plus bet grades for strikeouts. And they went 394 and 281. So you get a play of the day every day. And then you get 80 plus strikeout props given as well. And then, of course, we do, run line, totals, money lines, things like that. MLB was insane, dude. 78 and 34, 3-unit play of the day. Yeah, it was awesome, man. You want MLB back badly, says Kelly. Donuts, NBA going crazy. You're going to have to pay taxes on money this year. Let's go, Deontay. Yes, you can. Novig has plenty of player props. What you talking about? My VIP is double posted, buddy. I post all of my picks on Tails, and I post the same exact thing in my Donuts picks channels in Discord. Super simple. Super duper simple. You got to keep it simple. Here's my VIP. Here you go, bud. This is Tails, but this is a mobile view because I think it helps people because I don't think many people are on desktop. So you'll see posts and VIP. Come on now, click VIP. So on mobile, you'll use your thumb. That's the only difference. And okay, and then you just scroll. It's a scroll feed. So anything that I'll post for a VIP is here. And this is how simple it is. Here was the NBA pick from last night. You want to see how simple this stuff is? My goodness. There's the pick. Not only do I type it, I post a photo, and the AI maps the bet for you. And you could have click this, and it'll drop down 20 apps for Jalen Johnson, 16.5 rebounds and assists. It'll show you all their odds and all the lines, and you can click it, and it's supposed to open the majority of them right into your book. So if you click Jalen Johnson over 16.5 FanDuel last night, minus 112, it opened it right up into your FanDuel app. That's a dope VIP product. I don't know what else to say. And then this was just, watch. I mean, here's my post inside Discord. I'll take a quick photo. Oops. That's all. It's just the same thing, man. I just repost it. Had the sweep last night or 2 nights ago. Here's my only pick yesterday. Again, typed photo link. It's as clear as can be for both Tails and Discord. Same exact picks from me, everything. VIP is beyond simple. Yeah, we make it as simple as possible. I love this comment. Betting for dummies. I love it, man. VIP changing my life. Let's go, man. I don't get the parlay hate. No. You're doing it right, Deontay. Major kudos to you. You are using the models, and it sounds like the picks for the parlays. That's the way to do it. Kudos to you, Deontay. I need 100 more Deontays inside of Discord, my friend, because what I don't like to see is like these people are putting together these parlays, and they'll show the photo, and it's like, oh, I missed by 2 legs. I was so close. It's 15 legs, and there are a bunch of random things that aren't even in Discord. Like, of course you're losing. Meanwhile, I'm like, hey, top 5 money line has swept 12 times out of 33 nights. 3 or 4 of those times it's been like plus 2,000s. Imagine hitting a plus 2,000 3 times in a month and only trying it once per day. That's incredible. That's incredible. So that's my point. I don't hate player props. I do not hate parlays. I do not hate them. I hate the way people do them. And it's okay. And here's the other part. Like, you can do those 15-leg crazy parlays by all means. But, like, put $1 on it. You know? What are you putting $25 on it? Of course you're burning through your $400 bankroll. Like, crispy. Anyone have a link to that 15-leg, though? Oh, man. I know. Me too. Give me a link. Again, like, I will play those. I will post those. I will tail those for a doll hair. I'm not even putting like a quarter of a unit on that nonsense. You feeling me? Like, if I'm throwing $100 down on Jalen Johnson yesterday, over 16.5 rebounds and assists, cash, and making 0.9 units back, all right, $90 back. Like, I'm not taking 20 of that and throwing it on an 8-leg parlay tonight. Because four $20 parlays later, and I essentially gave back that money from that really sharp straight pick. And you can make 4 parlays, in one morning poop session on the toilet. You're 4 parlays deep. Your straight bet, your really smart straight bet that you tailed from me last night. Yeah, you gave it back to the books. Yeah. And then you blame me Tuesday morning. You're like, I can't win with the VIP. Yeah, you can, man. You can't win because of yourself. Parlay stack the house edge against you. No doubt. Let's go. The only smart way to be parlaying, in my opinion, it is if you're spending, thousands of dollars a month on these tools that are doing, up to the second EV betting, and then you're just stacking EVs plays together. And even then, it's going to be as volatile as you can imagine. Like you are going to have dozens and dozens and dozens of parlays down daily, and you have to catch these EV lines perfectly. And then you hopefully don't get limited. Like, good luck. Go do it by all means. I'll happily keep going with my $29, $29.99 monthly VIP. And we'll just make you money slow and steady with really solid picks. No doubt, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for chiming in. First time, too. I love that. Listen, you don't have to use all the boosts, and you don't have to max them out. Like a sportsbook, Showtime, a sportsbook's going to say, hey, we're going to give you a 30% boost today. How'd that sound, Showtime? Hey, everybody, gather around if you want a 30% boost. Here are our terms. Everyone's in front of them. To get this plus 300, or to get this 30% boost, first off, it needs to be a plus 300. And by the way, I'm sorry, it needs to be 4 legs. And by the way, all 4 legs have to be minus 200 or better. Like, you don't have to use it. And here's the deal. I use a lot of them too. But again, I ain't putting more than a few dollars on it. I'm having fun. The sports books, I'm happy. I will give away a $5 bill for me, which is, and here's the deal, perspective's everything, right? $5 for some is a half a unit, $10 units. Don't do this. They've been out since Thursday for Monday Night Football. The NBA model, I don't know, usually sometime around like 10 or 11 a.m. Eastern. You'd think so, Lance. But here I am every single live show spending 10 minutes talking about this stuff. It ain't common sense. It ain't. Here's the thing, too. Like, I cover this stuff frequently. And, my OGs, they sit here like donuts. You're just rehashing the same thing. Just skip to a new topic. But I know that there's probably 20 to 25% of my viewers every single show that have no clue. They're new. And no one has ever told them and spit the truth at them. So I always try to cover it just a little bit on every show, because if at the very least I've put something in the back of that person's mind and they go off and do all their own stuff on their own, they never come back. Hopefully it plants a seed, because I want people to win money, man. I don't care if they're in my VIP or not. Like, I want them to take these things and run with it. Yeah, that's the best way to go about doing it. Showtime is like, listen, I mean, NBA's up 25 units in 11 days or something like that. Like, absurd. 25 units in like 10, 12, whatever it is, a dozen days. Like, okay, I'm going to burn a unit tonight across 3 different parlays, 0.3 units here, 0.5 units here, 0.2 units here. You can do that, but like, you got to be smart. Hey, that actually did pretty well. That like absolute mega, I think like 14 of the 18 legs cashed. I did a pretty good job. That was like a plus 400,000. That was so stupid. But hey, I told everybody on the stream to, water it down, break it into small 2-leg parlays, and you could probably walk away with good profit. And I think that happened. I think people did. I got a lot of tags about it. VIP link posted right there, by the way. We've had over 300 people on YouTube the entire hour. We're only at 100 likes. Brutal. Brutal. They don't make them like they used to anymore, do they? Huh? All right, let's get a little kooky here. Let's build out a stupid lotto. Because we can. Because we can. Look at that. Hey, I met the bonus. I met the bonus. I did it, y'all. I got to it. I'm goated. I hate these, but I know you love them, and I just want to help you, man. I just want to help you. Just want to get you as close to success as I can. One thing I like to do with alt-line stuff is, like, if I'm running out, I want to have as close to plus 100 return for each pick, right? So, 5-leg parlay with the boost plus 500. Okay, that's good. That's good. Thank you very much, WDFN. Thank you. So many people sitting here watching the show, not hitting that like button kills my soul. These are rookie numbers. And I'm lowering the desk. We're officially heading into hour number 2, and I need to lower the desk. Yeah, that mega I made on Sunday morning's live show was freaking close. Like, a lot of people hopefully did what Kyle did. Just broke it into small ones because there was so much money to be made. What's up? Morning. No, I don't. Carson posts college basketball, college football inside Discord VIP. I do not. And NBA videos I do on my non-live show days. I have to prepare too much for live shows to then be able to have time to do a video. Singles yesterday. I think I have not gotten to the full NFL recap, but I want to say off the top of my head, I'm trying to add it up in my mind. I was trying to do it live. I want to say it went 8-6, 9-6, 8-5, something like that. It was like a midday, I think it's at 0.46 units or something last that I was able to update. And I'm trying to remember, if we didn't have any live things last night, then it doesn't matter. We're fine. So I want to say it was a pretty midday, like you're up a half a unit. It was nothing special. Just a day. Matter of fact, let me see if that's been updated yet fully. I have people who help me with these sheets. Give me a second. Okay, hold on. Okay. All right, let me screenshot. Actually, let me just bring this down. Whoop. Okay, NBA yesterday. Game model went 2-1. Player props. Man, look at the player props run we were on, by the way. Finally had a bad day. Went 1-2. I mean, what a terrible day. Can you guys even see this? Top money line 1-0, 3-0, 5-0, 7-1, 1-0, 3-2 spreads, 3-5 overall. That's crazy. Top 5 spread did great, and then the bottom 3 spread confidence picks missed. Totals went 6-2. There we go. 1-0, 4-1, 6-2. So 4-1 for the top totals. So the models actually did quite well. The only thing that kind of stunk, and then I went 1-0 NBA. The only thing that really didn't do well yesterday was 1-2 on the player props, which prior to that was the hottest thing we had going. NFL wise, I mean, literally, again, every single thing is tracked, every penny, every pick. No faking it. $100 every play. 1 unit. Math wins, man. Math is the best for transparency. All right. Okay, cool. We got some notes here. After 12 weeks of the NFL season, player props are 101-65. It's a 62% win rate, plus 18.41 units. Currently on the week, 0.46 units profit. And I have one play remaining tonight that will either make that like 1.35 units profit, or we're going to be down a half a unit based on the result of my final pick. So again, pretty midday, like nothing great, but nothing bad either. How's that for transparency, man? Who does this? Nobody. That's the real answer. You go enjoy your emoji recaps on X or your fake unit sizing switching up on these tracking apps. Good luck. So it's a minefield out there. If you're somebody looking for a community, it is a minefield out there. I think this is a pretty solid start. I could get behind this. I think tonight that they're going to throw the football. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's going to be a CMC rushing night as much as people think it is. So here's kind of like my angle. Here's a parlay angle. You know, the Dowdle one. Listen, I mean, not everybody has access to that, so I'll just remove that so you can see it. Something like this, you know, this is nice. This is nice. I mean, you could say even too, you know, if he's going to be slinging it, then the touchdowns might be solid as well. Yeah, I'm just trying to build out some correlation, really. That's good. I think this is pretty solid. Something like this. Oh my gosh, Deontay, it is sad out there, dude. There are I mean, I know y'all are keeping up with betting X drama, right? And the syndicate of fake profiles, those massive profiles of like 500,000 followers, and it's like one company that runs like 6 to 8 of them where they're not actually human beings. That's the conspiracy going on right now with a ton of data and evidence backing it up. I've seen that out there. I have not spent enough time reading it. I don't know if it's accurate, but there's crap going on out there, and it just highlights the fact that, man, you got to be careful on social media with what you're listening to and following. Join VIP, mixed and matched NFL NBA. You know, it's not smart, but with your models, it's a great probability. Michael, thank you very much for the 10 spot. And no, I don't think it's not smart. I think if anything, if you are parlaying, that's the way to do it, man. I actually think that's a wise way to go about doing it. Like, don't just, you know, throw things blindly at the dartboard. You're going about it the right way. Thank you very much for the 10 spot. I'm a little concerned about Rico tonight. I'm never a fan of opposing running backs on the road on a primetime game. I often feel like that defense is fired up to the moon. I think the crowd is absolutely berserk at the beginning of games. You know, and like there's a lot to do with momentum, right? I'm slouching, by the way. I'm heading into hour 2 for the live show. Like you see this happen often, right? Defense first carry of the game, like 2-yard loss. You know, linebacker gets up, he flexes, he's freaking out. Team's jumping on his shoulder pads. They go back. The crowd is amped up to the freaking moon. You know, second play, it's 2nd and 12. So they want to try to cut it to like a 3rd and short. So they try to do like a 7-yard crossing pattern. The guy gets absolutely blasted by the safety, drops the football. Everyone's freaking the heck out again. 3rd and 12, sack. You know, defense, crowd up here now. Panthers, they come out for the second series and it's just an uphill battle. So I'm not a huge fan tonight of Rico Dowdle first quarter props. I'm not a fan of his props overall. So yeah, especially if they can get healthy. No doubt. Okay. I don't know what else to cover today. We covered some straight picks. We covered some parlay stuff. We covered some betting strategies. It was a good day. I don't know what else to do, though, to be honest. Here, I'll put a 5 spot on this. Make sure I get this one in if it hits. All primetime games are iffy. I know that's the other thing. It's like can you really rely on data for these? Not really. Not in my opinion. Release your what, Dow Breaker? Is that what you wanted? I know that's what you did not want. I'm ending the show here in a minute because I need to go look at NBA. I got to do my NBA VIP stuff. Drop your best bets, 12-leg parlay and VIP. Whew. You can't even get those. What are you talking about? Look. What players are you talking about? Because look at today. They're both at 4. You can't even alt them down below that. Where's first quarter rush attempts? I know this because I put together that cheat sheet. There it is. Look, you can only go as low as 4. So what app are you doing 2+? And those odds must be like minus -800s. Okay. Yeah, the standard Persol, CMC receiving yard ladders. Oh man, I'm tired. Now I gotta go do NBA for VIPs. There's some good correlation. What do you think? Feel like that's good correlation. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm gonna track it though. All right, I'm a dip. I gotta go do the VIP stuff. I love y'all. Appreciate you. Thank you very much for watching today's show. I spent the whole show talking about straight bets being king, buddy. Straight bets are king. Straight bets are king. VIP link down below if you want it. Come back Thursday morning for the Thanksgiving live show. I know you're home from work. Set your alarm. I'll be live at 9 a.m. to talk that 3-game NFL slate. We'll have some fun, my friends. Tuesday and Wednesday this week, you're going to get NFL and NBA videos. So the next 2 days, you'll have NBA and NFL here. Again, they're usually my first look. They are not VIP picks. Those will all be in that link down below or pinned. Actually, I didn't pin it in chat. Links down below. Appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow. And if you're in Discord, I'll see you inside Discord, my friends. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Let's get paid.